After a year of not uploading, I finally returned. Today we're going to be using Killer Queen Vamp. So with no proper introduction, let's just get straight into it. So I'm facing Star Platinum, and this is one of the weaknesses of Killer Queen. It doesn't have TS resist. So if you're a time stop stand and you're facing Killer Queen, just press time stop whenever you have it off, and you're a good distance away, and you'll get solid damage. But he didn't. I would just like to point out, I'm on full health, 2 lives left, and he's on half health. If you're in this situation against a Killer Queen, you're probably not winning. Even if you have during King Crimson the direct counters to Killer Queen and GE as well, you just can't come back, because the pressure Killer Queen can put on you after you get knocked down is ridiculous.
Killer Queen のシアーハートアタックなんであろう
After he panic barrages, I can just kill him easily. Alright, so on to the next match. Let's see if we can find a more competent opponent. Heavy Weather is probably one of the most annoying stands to play in 1v1s because its kit isn't that good except for this attack, the rainbows. You could be literally doing anything and then right there you get hit out of nowhere by a rainbow that spawns on you and you can do nothing about it. But luckily he doesn't have, you know, any that good damage, so it didn't really hurt me that much. And now the rainbows go away, which actually give me a chance to do good damage. I was doing good damage before because I managed to dodge around the rainbows because they just spawned, you know, badly. That was luckily for me, because it is all just RNG. But this is the point where I want to point out, whenever I use Space Super Stingy Eyes, he repeats it, except for later on in the match. But for most of it, you can block his SRSE because he only copies mine. There you can see again, that's twice he's done it. Here come out the rainbows again, and I just want to say, I was waiting for one of them to spawn on me, I dashed away, I managed to barely dodge it, and then this happens. That one spawns on me after I just dodged one that spawned on me. Heavy Weather is the most annoying stand when it has those rainbows up. Then the most annoying part, he cancels my SRSE and then sees I use mine and then immediately pops his while I'm still in lag of a move. And then he starts healing his rainbows. So the only thing I can do is hit him with a projectile, but Killer Queen, since it only has 4 moves, I can't do anything. And then I start him to get low. He's now in red HP. I'm thinking, just get a barrage, the game will be over. He then uses Cloud Suit, runs away, spawns frogs, and then hits me with a tornado, and then begins to run away again. His Cloud Suit runs out, so he's trying to go in for the attack, but SRSE finishes him off, and I hate Heavy Weather. And I can't do anything when he's running away, because Killer Queen doesn't have a projectile and only has 4 moves! Alright. I think I might have found the worst GR player of all time. He quits after losing like half his health, but before that, he starts running. I realise he has gun, it's not going to be a fun match. But then I realise he's not competent. He didn't block the SRSE while he could blatantly see it. I just want to point out that sometimes on this map, Sheer Heart Attack will just not work. It will just sit there, and it won't even explode if you go near it. That's the only reason I kept this match in, was to show you that. Alright, let's go into the last match. And as you're about to see here, Sheer Heart Attack just doesn't work. But I lose the will to fight because it just doesn't work. Please, someone at TCA fix this. I love the game. I recommend it to everyone, but please fix this. Just fix Killer Queen in general. Just give it an extra move. I'm just begging at this point. Just please. I know I'm winning all the matches, but just please, and it bites the dust. Just please fix my stand. But the one good thing about this KQ Vamp is that it has this hitbox on this Bloodsuck. That is absolutely ridiculous. No move should have that big a hitbox for a grab. It's stupid, and now I can't pull my stand out. It's a bit glitched. Now since he panic barraged, I didn't have a stand, I get mine out. This is what I want to say. If someone has their stand off, only barrage if you're going to finish with a heavy punch or back off. Because if you don't, they will barrage you right back and you will just take all that damage because you don't have your barrage. Alright, another thing I want to point out is this gun triple move. It has so much stun, it confirmed into nearly anything, and yet it's insanely positive. Like, you can there was no end lag. There should be end lag for that strong move. Now I panic barrages, I barrage him, I still have the bomb on him. A bunch of damage is dealt here. I missed time the explosion, but it doesn't matter. He's already on half HP. I'm on basically full. I've already won this match. That's the thing with Killer Queen. Once you start winning a match, you can't stop Killer Queen. The pressure that will be piled on you if you start losing a match, you're a stock down, you will just instantly lose. I try and use your heart attack one more time to see if it's not bugged, but it is. It's probably Killer Queen's second best move behind Plant Bomb that does 40 fucking damage. It's ridiculous. But since it only has 4 moves, it needs to have a big damaging move like that. And as it is, Killer Queen. Also, the kill effect is pretty cool on Killer Queen. And on to the conclusion. Alright, I am just doing this off-rip, so if I mess up or stutter, that's why. In the conclusion, Killer Queen is one of the worst stands in the game. I know worser isn't a word. They're just better options. I mean, in terms of 1v1s, TWO, just any time stop stand or time stop resistant stand is incredibly powerful. You could even classify King Crimson as a time resistant stand as it has that time erase. But TWO is definitely better. Star Planet of the World is definitely better. And the fact that it only has 3 destruct power, even though physically it isn't the strongest, but its actual ability, Killer Queen bombing things, is incredibly powerful. In fact, I'd probably say the most powerful damaging ability is Killer Queen's bombs, as it literally just evaporates people, as you see in the anime. But the specific build, Killer Queen Vamp, you could do Killer Queen Gun, as it is just objectively better. Like, the gun spec is probably one of the best in the games. Hammond, Killer Queen Hammond, is also a very strong option, but I think Killer Queen Vamp is just very strong, as it has that projectile that it's missing, and yet the Bloodsuck is very massive for heals and the passive. That's why Killer Queen Gun is such a viable option, because it has so many projectiles, and that's the thing that Killer Queen lacks. If you die in a 1v1 and you're over at the other opponent's spawn, it will take years for you to get to them, and they will have probably healed about half the damage you've dealt to them. So, in conclusion, Killer Queen, it's a bit better than Six Pistols because of damage-wise. Weather Report, it's probably better than, but Heavy Weather, those rainbows, as you saw in the earlier fights, they are just the most annoying skill in the game. But stands like Crazy Diamond, King Crimson, Star Platinum, The World are just much better than the stand. But Killer Queen is still viable. All stands in this game are viable except for Six Pistols. You could also probably make a case for Weather Report as well. But yeah, that's my video on Killer Queen. I hope you like it. I'll be making more videos on TCA because it's one of the best JoJo games. It's just better YBA. You know, it doesn't have AUT bullshit, half health combos. There are specs in the game that aren't JoJo, but you know, you could see them in JoJo. I'll leave the game link in the description if you haven't played it before, but if you have, you already know how fun this game is. And if you want to spread the TCA love and YBA, expose it, but I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game, I'm just saying TCA is better. Like and subscribe, maybe even share the video on the TCA Discord if you wish. But that's all from me. I will see you next video. Goodbye.